Hello, welcome to the United Man. My name is Shane. This is the latest on Manchester United transfer news now. Thought I'd just give you an update on the current situation with Bruno Fernandes and where we're at in terms of getting that deal done.
The mic, making sure production's tight.
Okay, as always, before we get started, if you'd like to stay in touch with everything Manchester United, keep up to date with all the latest news, views, opinions and reactions, make sure to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. Now, what on earth is going on with the Bruno Fernandes deal? Manchester United just like sagas, or that's Ed Woodward's favourite pastime maybe, I don't know. But in any case, getting transfer deals done quickly is not a thing that we do well at all. As things stands, we are currently still negotiating the fee with Sporting Lisbon. Sporting Lisbon wanting in around the 70 million mark, 70 million euros mark, mind, and we're looking to pay around the 50 to 55 million euro mark, with potential 10 million pound bonus following on from that. Now, since we've actually agreed personal terms with Bruno Fernandes, he's actually played twice for Sporting. He's played once against Benfica in their local rivalry, and then he played, well, obviously on Tuesday night on the 21st against SC Braga. Now, he was obviously involved in that game. That was a heated match for all intents and purposes. There was 4 red cards involved in that one. Now, one of the talking points was he got the only assist for them in the 2-1 defeat. But after the game, now he was deemed to push a cameraman or whatever the case may be who was in his way. Now, if I was Bruno Fernandes, I'd be sorely frustrated in terms of where this deal is and why it's not gone through yet. So in terms of the actual reports, where are we getting the information from? This time it's coming from A Bolos. Portuguese is one of the Portuguese main newspaper sources, as we all know. Now, they're suggesting that for Wednesday, the 22nd, they were suggesting that the deal was almost done or could be completed that day, as the progress is being made with between the two clubs. Now, Manchester United are looking to up their price, as obviously the injury crisis continues at Man United, and Sporting's obviously they're in debt and needing to pay off these debtors by the end of January. So it's all coming to a head, it would seem. We've not long left in the transfer window now. Clearly a deal is imminent, but the question at the moment is just when. Out of the 3 major news sources in Portugal, obviously you've got A Bola reporting that a deal is very close, a deal could be done. Obviously they were the first ones to be breaking that news. Record and Ojogo are the other 2 major players in Portugal, in the Portuguese newspaper, that are involved with the Bruno Fernandes deal or keeping tabs on it. They didn't really say much in that regard. So unless A Bola have an inside track on the Bruno Fernandes deal, you know, which is possible, I'm not saying it's not, but unless they do have inside track on that, you know, you could maybe take it with a pinch of salt. That being said, as the report shows, they're not reporting that every day. However, I'm not reporting every day that Kylian Mbappe is on his way to Manchester United. That doesn't make it true, unfortunately. Further into the news in regards to Bruno Fernandes, you have super agent Jorge Mendes involved in a deal. Well, as an intermediary, it seemed, and he has some dealings with the Sporting Club. Well, a lot of dealings with the Sporting Club over the summer, obviously helping them ship some players in regards to trying to sort out this debt that they're in. Jorge Mendes did, however, come out with a statement saying if he doesn't leave now, he will leave for sure in the summer, because Sporting have already spoken with other clubs. Now, truth be told, if there are other clubs involved, whether or not they're involved or not, or they've been spoken to or not, Manchester United are front runners for Bruno Fernandes' signature. It's just a case of, as I said, I believe it's a case of when and not if. Problem is, the longer these deals tend to take, obviously the more sour they get, depending on where they're at the moment. If they're on an upward track in terms of, right, we're close, we're maybe 5 million apart now. If, you know, we're 2 million apart now, let's get this deal done, then obviously it's okay. But if we're at this point in time, we're still 15, 20 million apart, and, you know, there's not, as I said, there's not long left in the transfer window, then obviously things get a bit tighter towards the end. Now, obviously, there's rumours of Sporting possibly needing to pay off some fees towards Jorge Mendes because he's been involved in so many of the club's transfers over the summer and obviously partially involved in this Bruno Fernandes deal. Obviously, Sporting may be looking to offset some of those costs against this transfer and obviously have Man United pay for those. Problem is, and rightly so, Manchester United do not want to pay anything in terms of an offset cost caused by obviously Jorge Mendes' relationship with Sporting. Now, obviously, Manchester United know that Sporting are in financial difficulty. Sporting know that Manchester United want Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, they've got to meet in the middle somewhere, and the reports are starting to surface that they are very close, as opposed to going the other way. So, not tons and tons and tons of news dropping on Bruno Fernandes at the moment. As I keep stressing, this time, obviously, we're well in for Bruno Fernandes. This time, it's well reported that we're in for Bruno Fernandes. Terms agreed. Bruno wants to come. We want him. Sporting want to sell him. There is only the fee in the way. I believe it's a case of it being agreed possibly this week. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on the news and see what comes about. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I shall see you in the next one. Take care.